What's up, guys? It's Vector, and today I just want to have a little talk after the drop of Strength Videl. Um, so as you saw to my reaction, I'm very excited for her. I only got more excited as we found out how freaking good she was. Like, people are not memeing when they say she could be the best TUR. Like, I promise you, they are not memeing. She literally hits harder than physical Vegeta Blue with only one link active. So she's the hardest hitting TUR in the game. She's going to be insane. She's going to be weird. It's going to be kind of a tech go-on situation. Weird links, you know. But that's the thing. If a unit is strong enough, you know, who needs links? I understand helping your team is good, but if you're powerful enough, you can just, you know, you can make it work. Furthermore, I think her animations look really good. I just think they knocked everything out. Like the active skill turned out to be like really clever. I think they need to give more. They need to do this kind of thing more often. Like, you know, not all the time. Maybe like 2 or 3 times a year. Give us something weird like this. And they kind of do, I guess. But this is like the biggest example of it, and I've seen 2 sets of reactions. Some people like me are hyped as all hell because it's like we get to run Peppy Gals on a 170 lead. That 170 lead is the hardest hitting TUR and doesn't even need a good rotation to do that. Like, there's a lot to be excited for, and I just want to share that perspective with some people. I also want to go over the parts of Dragon Ball that I think need Dokkan Fests the most, or LRs, summonable LRs. Like, that's pretty much the same tier, you know. I feel like, you know, I understand why the same moments get used a lot, because, you know, they sell. And I'm not saying that that has to or even should stop. I just think that stuff... I think it's good when they do stuff like this, and they should keep doing it. So let's take a look at some stuff. Let's go through all of Dragon Ball real quick and talk about what we need. So first, Dragon Ball. In my opinion, the one of the 4 series that needs the most attention. Wrong picture. Okay, here we go. So, in my opinion, each one of the 3 world tournaments deserves a Dokkan Fest. These are all Dokkan Fest level events in the series, in my opinion. The problem is they wouldn't sell as much as you think a Dokkan Fest level thing would, just because, you know, a lot of people haven't watched Dragon Ball. You should, by the way, go watch Dragon Ball if you haven't. If you started with Z, Z's awesome. I love Z too, but if you started with Z, you need to watch Dragon Ball 2. It's not like an optional, like, flashback or something. It's like the series proper. Go watch it. Go read it. Do whatever you got to do. But so, like, we definitely need a Dokkan Fest of this, the 21st tournament. We definitely need one for the 22nd tournament. This one, the 23rd tournament, Tenkaichi Budokai. This, we need a big celebration for. It doesn't necessarily have to be like an anniversary or a worldwide download celebration. In fact, I don't really think it would work as either of those, because those would have to have a Part 2 LR. Someone in Ningen's Discord suggested the idea of this being a Christmas dual Dokkan Fest, and I think that would be a great idea. We need dual Dokkan Fest LRs from Dragon Ball. Even if it's just one set we got, I would never ask for it again. It deserves it. I'm sorry. I know everyone wants their Super Saiyans and their Super Saiyan Blues and everything, and that stuff's cool too. I'm just saying, this is important stuff and it needs to be represented, especially Goku versus Ma Jr. Like, I don't know like the percentage of you guys who have seen Dragon Ball. Like, it's honestly, in interacting people in Discord, it's a bit lower than I expected, honestly. But, like, that fight is legit like a top 3 fight in the franchise. Like, maybe you feel differently, but that's how I feel. And I think it would honestly sell. I think, like, I don't think it I don't think this kind of stuff would sell as bad as a lot of people think either. Like, maybe it won't hit top grossing, but like not even all the big boys always hit top grossing. Like there can always be horse lollies to fucking hold us back from greatness, right? Like, but like, I don't even think this stuff would necessarily even sell as bad as some people think, because like Kid Goku was the fastest top grossing ever. But yeah, like all of Dragon Ball except for Demon King Piccolo needs a lot of love. Demon King Piccolo, he's good for now. He does need a Dokkan Fest eventually, but they can chill on him to give the rest of Dragon Ball some love. Saiyan Saga, this right here needs a dual like, you know, I said we need stuff that, you know, it's, my thing isn't really necessarily, I don't want Saiyans, I just want them to spread their scope around more. Like, Gogeta and Vegeta are cool, but like, focusing on them so much causes them to kind of repeat the same events over and over again in the Dokkan Fests. We need this. Dokkan is 6 years old, and we don't have a Dokkan Fest of this fight. Like, are you kidding me? This fight? This goddamn fight? Like, this is the most iconic fight in the franchise, my guy. Like, you have to have this fight. We need this dual Dokkan Fest. We like now Dokkan. Like, is it the download celebration? I doubt it. It looks like it's gonna be a movie or something. What are you doing, Dokkan? We like, you big time need this. Like, Saiyan Saga, that's a lot of people's favorite saga, you know? It's like, it's where it all started. Like, it just needs more love. Like, for most people, the Saiyan Saga is where it all began. So this, we need this right here more than anything else in Dokkan, in my opinion. Frieza Saga, it's got some stuff, although I definitely think it needs to be fleshed out more. Like, especially like some early Namek stuff, we need more of that kind of thing. We definitely also need like Angry Kamehameha Goku. Like, there's like Frieza Saga, it's definitely pretty flimsy in Dokkan, in my opinion. A lot of the big time stuff we got for it is outdated now, so Frieza Saga needs a lot of love. In terms of the Cell Saga, it's pretty good. It's doing pretty good. It's gotten a lot of Dokkan Fests. Like, we've gotten a lot of cells. You know, I would maybe suggest I don't necessarily think we have to be done with cells with the Android Saga, but like, maybe not a perfect Cell, maybe not a Gohan, maybe Bye Guys Goku, maybe 17 and 18, maybe, hell, Future Trunks. But also, I definitely think early, like, second form Cell, I think would make an interesting Dokkan Fest for some people. I think he's definitely, like, has enough of his, like, he's had a bunch of moments, like, I don't know. I don't think we're done with, Android Saga's pretty good in Dokkan, but I don't think we're done with it yet. But for now, as long as these two in Dragon Ball are so criminally underrepresented in Dokkan, especially this, Android Saga can wait till we get some of that stuff. That is how I feel about that. Boo Saga, we are pretty good on Boo Saga right now. Like, we need LR Kid Boo eventually, but maybe give it some time. Like, we honestly probably it would have been nice if we got him for, like, I love what they did. I love that I love the LR Vegeta we got. He's epic, but come on, guys. We gotta get LR Kid Boo. He makes more sense as an LR than a Dokkan Fest. I don't know. Kid Boo, we need him. Moving on. GT, in terms of what we need from it, we definitely need a Dokkan Fest baby. He deserves it, even though he already has an LR. Maybe some more early GT stuff. We do probably need a new Omega. Like, honestly, GT, once again, I feel similarly about the Android Saga. Take care of this stuff first. But a lot of stuff from GT is going to need to get refreshed pretty soon. Not pretty soon, but, you know, GT could use some love. Overall, I think with Super, it's in a pretty good spot in Dokkan, especially the Tournament of Power. Like, stay away from the Tournament of Power for now, in my opinion. Like, Battle of Gods, we have LR Godku and we have Dokkan Fest Beerus. I don't know if you really, like, need that much more. Like, you know, Whis, maybe? Like, I don't know. I don't know if you really need that much more from that. Like, Super's in a pretty good spot. Resurrection F could maybe use some updates, although there are a lot of gold freezes in Dokkan already, and a lot of them are all really good. That's how I feel about Super. Like, it's definitely the lowest priority out of all this stuff, in my opinion. Maybe I'm just biased, but that's how I feel about that. In terms of, like, some characters that don't really fit into the traditional sagas that we, like, definitely need to, like... We don't need to see these guys by any means, but I think there are some examples of stuff that they could just... They could do these guys, and it would be really unexpected, and it would be really cool. Just like Videl, the Bratz, and Pikkon. Like, we definitely need a Dokkan Fest... Like, we actually do need a Dokkan Fest Ginyu, actually. Like, he is, like, part of what I think would, like, help fill out, like, the early Namek saga. I think a lot of the early parts of the Z sagas are ignored, except for Buu saga. The end of it is ignored. It's all about Vegito versus Buuhan for it. But Ginyu would definitely help fill out the early Namek saga, and there are a lot of Ginyu fans out there. We definitely need, like, Garlic Jr. Movie 1, like, a lot of people really like Movie 1. It's, like, probably one of the better movies. So, like, he's one of those weird picks they really ought to do. Like, you know, like, Tiger, he was, like, talking about this, like, we got Videl, so now the floodgates are open. Where's Dokkan Fest 18, right? You know, I can see that. I think she deserves it. I think some version of 18 would deserve that kind of, like, 17 got one. Although, like, you know, it's understandable why he got one from the Tournament of Power, because he kind of chatted out there, but, like, I don't know. There's some 18 moment out there that deserves it. Like, they could do something clever like they did with Videl. Like, I even think a non-combatant like Bulma, should get a Dokkan Fest eventually, if you ask me. Like, she was literally the second character in the entire show, and she was kind of like the impetus for the entire show. Like, what if they made, like, a Dokkan Fest Bulma that, like, every turn it, like, switches to a different version of her, like a different hairstyle or some shit. Like, I don't know, they could do something neat with it. They could, like Dokkan used their imagination a little bit with Videl, and I think it turned out awesome. I think they could do the same thing with Bulma. Now, does this mean is this the end of, like, do I, like, not want stuff like Vegito? Do I hate Vegito now? Or any of that stuff? No. Like, Vegito's, you know, he's one of my favorites, but I'm not necessarily excited when I know we have a Vegito coming, because it's just like, yep, it's about that time of the year, you know? It's more just like, when I see the animations, you know, it turns out being hype, but, like, you can make many types of moments hype. Like, I don't know. I just think we need to spread the love around a little bit more. This kind of stuff can and should still exist. It's just, Dokkan needs to be doing weird picks like this. This is a good Dokkan Fest pick, in my opinion. They made her broken. There was a problem that they could not get around. Not very many teams and shit links. So they just made her fucking busted. And she's awesome. It's cool. What they did with her is cool. They, like, Goten and Trunks, they basically did the same thing. Like, they are insane. Like, I'm super hyped for them. I know opinions are mixed on that. Like, Pikkon. People were freaking out about Pikkon, and people are gonna summon for him literally just for the meme. Just for the meme, people are gonna summon. Not, like, insane amounts. He's probably not gonna hit top grossing, but, like, it's okay for them to take a break and do this kind of stuff every once in a while. And I think when Bratz, when they come out, I'm personally gonna show Dokkan that I'm into this kind of thing, and I'm gonna go hard on these guys. I want both of them, and I would encourage you guys to do the same if you're as excited for them as I am. Until then, let's hope Dokkan broadens their horizons a bit. Give us goddamn Saiyan Saga Goku